Here we go again. It's another Saturday. I almost said Sunday. So today we got another great drive and it's gonna be a fishing tournament today, which is a bit of an annual thing which we do every year, but yeah, I'm kinda excited about this one. I've already did the test run yesterday, but oh my gosh, this has been such a week. Also, welcome back everybody, the first stream after the long vacation, and I'm so exhausted. The week has been horrible, going back to work after 2 weeks of being a vegetable and working full hours is, well, so hard. Yeah, I've been super tired. I passed out most of the time during the week and it's been horrible. At least there's a few news that are really awesome, and yeah, let's start with the most recent one. The summer sales on Steam are finally up, so if you waited and you filled up your wish list, to make sure to check out your games, because a lot of them are reduced by a big margin. I think I've seen at least 4 or 5 of my games from the wishlist being massively reduced, so yeah. Needless to say, I grabbed all of them. So you can look forward to a lot of streams, including... I forgot the name, but it was something like... nope, doesn't come up. But we're gonna play some Elden Ring in the future, for example, so that's something big. Yeah, as I said, there's 4 or 5 games. I don't want to spoil them all, but make sure to check out your Steam today, because there's a big summer sale going on. And I kind of forgot to look how long it goes on for, but you don't want to miss this. There are so many price reductions. Anyways, back to the topic at hand, the fishing stream. So today we got something special on the channel. We got a sponsor for today's video. And today's video sponsor is one of the makers of Paths in Second Life, and it's called EXP. And I will show you guys the little store of EXP right now. There you go. So as you can see, it's the same store that also offers the Super 80, which I always use in my streams. And they just released a new car, which is the Stratos. I'm not sure if I pronounced this correctly, but it kinda sounded right. And they also did a lot of garages, which are coming in all of the different Lincoln home designs, which you can switch with inbuilt texture changer, including a remote that you can also link with your vehicle. So if you drive into your driveway, you can open and close the garage door from within your vehicle, which is pretty neat. But we continue with the sponsor later on, because as it happens, the sponsor of today's video is also the sponsor of today's garage drive. So we will be at their place later doing the drive, and at this time we will also look at all of the vendors and the cars, and they also made a little preview part in the end of the drive. So yeah, stay tuned, and with this we are going to the drive. I've been talking so much already. And here we go. So I've already equipped the hut, so we are good to go. The fishing stream is gonna be today. And I just checked the board back inside, and yeah, I don't know if we can really hit the first place, because they got massively lucky with their fishing today. I think the current number 1 is 461. That is insane. When I did the test drive a few days ago, I think I ended on 346. So yeah, I definitely have to improve by a lot. Right, and with this, let's get started. And here we go. As I said, today is just the best fishing tournament. And we're starting here in this little cafe or park or whatever it is. At the Marymount Victorian Community Region. What a tongue breaker. I kinda wish I was there right now because it's been so hot recently here. You wouldn't believe it, and I think next week we are aiming for 40 degrees Celsius. That is insane. I'm literally melting. I think right now I got like 25 degrees inside of my apartment. And over here in Germany, a lot of the houses do not come with air conditioning. So yeah, not a fun time. But all of the stuff is looking really delicious. Alright, and here we go. And I just realized that I forgot to prepare something else that I wanted to give a little preview peek. Yeah, but no, it's too late. Maybe we will look at it after the drive, if I don't forget about it. So, we are trying today the EXP Stratos, and let me tell you something. This is an awesome vehicle that I've also spent about 2 or 3 hours to modify, recolor and retexture. And it's just looking super badass right now. Look at this. Just awesome. And the inside is even more awesome, even though that's not really my part, but the creator did a really great job making this look super realistic. Look at this. And now you probably think, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on. This gotta be explosively large in terms of a pin count. But nope, it's just 66 pins. That is almost nothing. And here we go. So when you sit inside of the car, you always get this little preview of the inside, where everything is starting up, and then it's changing to the outside perspective again. I should have probably turned it around before I started driving. Alright, here we go. So the controls on this car are pretty much alike of the Super 80, which I really love to the end of the world. I've been using it in almost every single stream, and this is the, what do you call it, the funnel-up vehicle after the Super 80. And I know that the creator worked over a year on this vehicle, including support and help from a lot of people that are really big in the grid hat making as well. So yeah, it's definitely, oh my gosh, I didn't look at the road. It's definitely a lot of lab that went into this, and after just tuning it a bit, it's driving pretty close to the Super 80 and it's a lot faster, so I had to tune it down a lot because my connection couldn't handle it. And the world building couldn't keep up with it. If you drive it for the first time, maybe drive carefully because it's really fast. But that's not a bad thing, a lot of people can actually handle it. It's just that I'm so used to the Super 80 that I just had to slow it down a bit. And it's got so many extra functions, including support systems, parking assistance, back view and whatnot. And the best thing is that when you get this vehicle, you also get a note card with the entire manual and stuff. And it's also giving you the wrong texture of the vehicle. So if you want to make your own texture for this, you don't have to go and somehow rip it from Second Life or make a little screenshot of the screen in editing, but you can just go open the note cards, copy the link, and you get the full-size texture of the car and can just do everything with it. And that's awesome. That's why I made this super cool layout in pretty much a record time. It's just not a good place to start because there are so many narrow curves over here. It's still not as bad as the area in front of my home, but yeah, the curves are really heavy. If you look away for too long from the screen, then you just go flying. It's a shame that the current anime season is almost over already. So many series just stopped after the 12th episode, and now we're just waiting for the next season to start, which hopefully is next week, but maybe it's just the week after. At least we got the 23rd episode of the Apothecarian Diaries, which I really love the series. It's such a nice one. Oh my gosh, I think I just hit something. Yeah, the crossings are really bad today. I also had this earlier when I was just driving around a bit, but it seems even better right now because I just did another restart of the viewer and that probably really helped. Yeah, the crossings are still really weird because they usually just do this little thing where they make it look like you are driving into a direction, and if you then try to steer into the opposite direction, you are flying off the road. But so far it's going quite well. Also, the tournament on Pokemon Trading Card Game Live finished, I think, 2 days ago, but again, I only got crap from the boosters. And I'm still missing the full art Proton, which is pissing me off so much. I got every single card from the set at least once, just not the stupid Proton. Oh my gosh, I think the last crossing broke me or something. Yeah, definitely. Hey there, Flip. Oh my gosh, I'm unseated. Yeah, the power of the crossings. Always nice. We are not the only ones though. I see someone flying over there on the minimap. Okay, let's try this again. Honestly, I'm surprisingly well today. I think the last crossing really broke something. My knee has gotten a lot better and my leg is also recovering a lot. Also, all of the issues that you're seeing is just control issues because the scripts are trying to find me, but they can't find me again. Which is a Second Life thing. It is so laggy today. Well, it's always laggy, but it's especially laggy today. And the Gilly is out of returned. Alright. Let's go to the first fishing place. I still can't believe just how hot the climate got. We had some rain and wind yesterday, but it barely cooled down. And it wasn't even enough rain to properly clean my car. I still had to wash it, which is even more annoying. But there were some birds around that just thought that my car would make a super awesome toilet. And in case you don't know, the bird poop is extremely acid. So if you leave it on the car for too long and it's getting hot outside and stuff, this may very well cause damage to your color of the car. And if you clean it at some point, you may have some splotches on the car where the color is just not the same anymore. They said that the next week is gonna be even hotter, which is really bad. Oh, there's a lot of people over here. I do not think that they could hear you. Okay, and we are fishing for bass. Bass are usually in the area around rocks, where they could hide and stuff. So maybe let's start over here, or maybe even a bit further down the road. And there's also some auto casting, so we don't have to hit the single cast 10 times. Okay, it's not active yet. And there we go. So we just have to cast 15 times. If we are lucky, we can get some bass. And if we are unlucky, then, well, we just get catfished. Oh, I got a carp. It's a magic carp. And a drum. Okay, we've been looking for bass, not drum, so unless we're trying to make an orchestra, this is not good. Oh, I got a bass, but it's too small. Also, I'm just standing here because I think this is a good place. But there's no guarantee, like any hint or sign or something. But hey, look at this, we got a batch, a batch. Oh my god, I'm having a heat stroke. Oh wow, that's a big one. Yesterday, or no, I think it was the day before, I got a fish that was like 5 kilograms. And that was worth 65 points. That is insane. Oh, we are making so many points. When I did this the last time, when I tested this, I got 0 points. 0. Oh yeah, that might help. I actually did wash my hair this morning, but it's already dry again. I didn't even have to dry it myself. I just toweled it down a bit and the weather did the rest. Which takes a long time since I got left here, but it still didn't last a long time. Oh, I think we are out of bus. Nope, we still got some bus in us. I think I spent $70 today on the Steam sales, which usually you would pay for just one game, but as I mentioned earlier, I think I got 4 or 5 games. And one of them dropped from I think $60 to $25. That is awesome. What? And we're done. 40 points is a lot. Alright, off to the next location. I think there's about 3 or 4 ponds over here, and after that we're traveling to the next area, and well, we repeat the same. I've been testing and trying out something that we are doing on stream tomorrow. And I'm kinda hyped for it. I'm just not sure if it's going well, but even if not, we can still play another game if it doesn't. But I'm pretty sure that it will go well. Okay, I'd like to go over there. There we go. Okay, and I'm ready. So if we cannot get a bus, okay, never mind. This seems to be a good place. Okay, and while we are fishing, let me see if I can find the stuff that I forgot to prepare. It's just a picture, but I really like it. It could be in downloads, maybe. Oh yeah, that's... Okay, and here we go. Here's a little preview of what you can expect tomorrow. I like Pokemon and watching a lot of Pokemon booster pack openings recently and creating a lot of booster pack openings myself got me really back into the mood, and I found a little game that lets you play as a gym leader. And the game is called The Gym of Mine, and as I said, you play as a gym leader and not as a trainer. And this is basically the team that I wanted to make, but it didn't really work out very well because there are too many types, and the game is limiting you to one type and 2 Pokemon that share the gym move type. So the gym move for fire Pokemon is Flamethrower. And you can teach Flamethrower to 2 Pokemon that are not fire. And you can put them on the team that it works, but you cannot have more than 2 Pokemon that are not fire and don't have the move in your team. So also there is another big thing that didn't work out, because one of the Pokemon you see here is not in the game, and that is King Gambit. So King Gambit is not in the game and there are too many types, but I figured something out. So yeah, stay tuned, it's gonna be fun tomorrow, I hope. I really hope. I've been preparing this for a long time this week. I think it's gonna be around the same time as today, because that's usually the afternoon for me. But yeah, it kinda depends when I wake up and when I find the time, but it should be around 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. Central European summertime. Which is currently, I think, the general maritime time plus 4. I hate the time zones so much. But yeah, it doesn't really matter since I'm streaming on YouTube, and even if you miss it, you can always watch the stream later on demand. But obviously it's nicer when there's people around. Yeah, as a European, streaming is really hard because most of the people watching are from Asia, from America and stuff like this, and we just miss all of them. The Asians are asleep, the Americans are at work, and we're here struggling for attention. Okay, let's see where we should finish. Fish. Not finish. This may be a good spot. Wait a second. Are you saying that there is Americans that are not weirdos? There's no way. I'm just kidding. Well, then again, look at your president. Oh my gosh, we are starting strong. I think everybody is a little weird. Not just the Americans. We are still missing a really big hit. But oh my gosh, we are already at 22 points here. That's nice. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh my god, we are catching so many ones. I think it's decent sized ones, it's not in the big ones, but I think the very big ones are probably just at the last location. Which is giving us about 50 pulls or something. So this is gonna be a really long stream and probably a bit boring, but oh, we got 24 points from this. Nice. I think I already got half the points from the last time I did it. Which is insane. Well, once you know it, you just have to find the spots, you know. If you are at a location and you just throw the rope and you don't get a bus for 2 or 3 times, go around the pond and try another spot. And it's just getting so hot again. The laptop on my knees is just not having a good time. Oh, you're an artist. I was not aware of that. I did commission a lot of artists back in the time, but yeah, pretty much. Well, I got one of these cooling pads, but it is very uncomfortable to stream from the sofa, which you know, has this height difference between sitting on the sofa and where the laptop is placed pretty much on stomach level. So I have to elevate it a little and turn it a little, and I got it on my knees so I can lean it back a little with the backside of the laptop being hanging free in the air, which should give it a lot of circulation and stuff. But the front is heating up my legs. Okay, I think this is the last location on this leg. Okay, something is off. Okay, I can sing cast, I just couldn't autocast for some reason. And I did not catch a fish. Okay, for some reason it doesn't count as being indeterminate. So let's just get a little closer to the entrance. Or maybe even to the area with the little waterfall over here. I hope that the hut is not stuck. That would suck. And maybe we should try over there, but who knows. Okay, we are detaching and reattaching the hut. And the rod. Okay, I reset the navigation hut. Something is definitely fishy over here. And I just fell into the water, so I guess that fishy thing is myself. Oh, I just forgot if this is the first or the second leg. Let's just try to reload the location. And I can still not autocast. Okay. I'm just reloading the first leg. I'm pretty sure that this floor is handled on the rod, so I'm not losing my progress. And I mean, there's catfish and stuff, so who says there can't be a foxfish? Also, I forgot to ask, but what are you painting with? Are you just painting digital stuff, or are you even using real color watermarks or crayons or something? I see. Oh, that is cool. That sounds very cool. And I think I just somehow missed the entire spot over here, which is not good. Okay, we're going back a bit. Oh, that's nice. A happy late birthday. Yeah, I can assume. I've been using tabletop paint for a long time. when I've been painting my own minis. But I haven't done this in a while, but it's been fun while it lasted. Yeah, I just never found the right time for this. In summer, it's a bit too hot. In winter, you can't really go and apply the varnish. Yeah, it's a bit of a gamble. Okay, we got 15 casts. Let's try this again. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're at a bus location. Yeah, all of the painting stuff is just really expensive. And it's just not the painting stuff itself, it's also the miniatures and stuff. And I think they even raised the prices recently, which is kinda nasty. Oh my god, we got 34 points. I've got so many miniatures, and some of them are Star Wars Legion, some of them are from other tabletop games like Ninja Superstars, and I got one of these, what is it called? A Japanesey kind of Risk. And there's also another Star Wars game, which is Shadow of the Empire, I think. Imperial Assault. It's Imperial Assault, genau. Yeah, and I've been painting so many miniatures in my life. I've been really good at it, but it's always taking so much time. Yeah, I have no idea what it's called. You know, there's this game that looks like a big world map, and you have to try to conquer the world, and every time you win one of the rounds, you win cards, and based on the number of spaces that you control and the cards that you can combine, you can... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is some kind of Japanese version of it. I just can't remember the name of it. Did you find it? It also came with a lot of expansions and stuff, including some stuff that is looking like, what is it called? The big lizard that destroys Tokyo, and I can't believe I forgot the name. Godzilla, that's the name. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the one. It's just way too warm. My brain is not working properly. Oh yeah, it could also be Godzilla. I don't remember the name, that's the issue. I can try if I find the pictures of it, but I definitely don't remember the name of the game. We have gotten so many points already. Okay, let's detach the fishing stuff. Wonderful. When I was testing this drive and I finished in the first fishing area, I had 0 points. And the huts were going like, "Oh, great shot." And I was like, "Oh, shut the fuck up." Nah, that's not the name. That is definitely not the name. Also, there is this really popular game about a journey through Japan, where you got this little board and everybody is moving along the board and you try to have the best journey ever out of all of the players. There's not really a playing against each other, but you cannot land on the same fields. And instead you just have to try and collect stuff and collect coins which make you buy stuff, and no, it's not called Shogun. I had it on... wait a second, I can look this one up. I think I got it Tokaido. It's called Tokaido. Which is also a really nice game. It also had an expansion and the minis came unpainted. So that is something that I also painted, and I'm really happy that they turned out nice, because it's a fun game. I can try to look up the name of the game on the site. Or maybe I even got it on my Fair Affinity account. Let me just see. I know for sure that I posted it in my gallery somewhere. We're just waiting for the hut anyways. Oh, it's so far back. Maybe I can... Interesting stuff. Maybe in here. Nope. Dang it. Nope, it's definitely not Shogun. I know Shogun, and that's a totally different game. I will try to look it up next time we hit the pond. Also, I think this one is it fun? Nope. But it looks very close to Stratos. Okay, I'm not sure if this is okay to play, so we're just muting this really quick. And there we go. Was that you who played the sound? And I missed the turn again. I think this is one of my major hobbies. Missing turns on Second Life. I'm not sure what's going on today, but we got so many viewers today. This is rather uncommon for Second Life, Third Life. Okay, and this time I just slowed down way too early. Okay, on to the dirt road. Fun. Very fun. Yeah, maybe I should have used the Marauder or something, since it's a lot thinner. But maybe most of the trees are phantom. Hopefully. Wishful thinking. That's going well so far, and not gonna lie, the Stratos is really nice. It's exactly on the same level than the Super 80. Just that the Super 80 got less special stuff. The Stratos got a lot more, you know, special features. Oh my gosh, this is such a narrow area. Yikes. I think I accidentally activated the turbo. Well, that's Japanese driving skills for you. And this is why usually Europe does not acknowledge other people's driving license. Oh my god, there are so many curves. At least the crazy group is gone very far. That means we are not getting rear-ended anymore. But I see on the minimap there's someone else coming. Oh my god, this is such a nasty area. Oh, there they are. See, I'm not spiteful. I could have crashed into them, but I save it for later. My fingers are getting so confused. I'm trying to steer to the side to get the curve. Then comes another curve. I try to steer into the other direction and... oh my gosh. There are so many curves. My fingers are so confused by now. They're just trying to micromanage all of this mess. And I missed the turn again. Okay. I think we're almost, we're not almost there. It's still so many minutes. And I think we're just taking every single turn that exists. We are not skipping a single one. I think next time, before the creators of this drive are making it live, I put them on a roller coaster. So they get all of the need for curves and adrenaline out of the system, and then they can make a normal drive. Because this is just... it's spinning me round, right, round. Yeah, and I hit a tree again. Yeah, this is a really nice place for camping and stuff. It's just not a really nice place for driving. At least we didn't go into a lake yet. There's still time though. I haven't even tried if this car is also a boat. Yeah, that's some horrible gardening. Oh no, please don't tell me I have to go up there. Oh my god. Yeah, that's just sadistic. Everybody's just struggling. Well, that was really smooth. But we won't be in the front for a long time. Oh, and I missed another one. I told you this is one of the major things on Second Life for me. Missing trans. And now we got stuck on some kind of scooter over here. And now we are stuck on a bush. That is a really strong bush. Oh, finally, we are back on the road. Holy moly. I've never been so glad to see asphalt. Oh my gosh. And the crossing strikes again. Yep, people are just going flying. Now we're just doing barrel rolls. I can't believe this was actually a physical lantern. Gosh dang it. Almost there. Oh my gosh. I thought we'd go straight into the hills and explode with our car. Oh, here's a fun fact. When I got this car for free, because this is basically the sponsoring, and I also got the garage for free, I saw the car and I played around with it. And the car was telling me something about HP. Well, I'm a gamer, and I thought, oh my gosh, this car can die. And then I realized I'm so stupid. HP in terms of cars is just stupid horsepower. So this is one of the cars that the more you use it, the more horsepower you get. And it's not a car that can die. Yeah, that's just on me, but you know, if you just deal with HP all of the time, then that is not too far-fetched. Also far-fetched got 60 HP. Also, I'm not really a car junkie, so half of the stuff on the tuning menu I had to be translated by ChatGPT. Okay, let me help them out a bit. And no, I didn't have to get braking and stuff translated, but you know, stuff like coasting, which sounds like something that you would do on a vacation. And I didn't really expect to go coasting on a car. And we're here. Oh, I almost forgot. I need my fishing rod again. There we go. Yep, I don't think that we can get ahead of them. Oh, I got a melon. Okay, so where do we go this time? Honestly, I think that I want to try something else. All of them are going for the middle of the river, but that's not a good idea. We are still hunting for bus. And in terms of bus, they are going somewhere with rocks or underneath the bridges. So I'm going underneath the bridge and we're trying something different. And since this is 25, I will try to find the game for you while we are doing this. Because it's still bothering me that I can't remember the name of the game. And here we go. So it's actually not within the furry stuff category. The problem is that I posted this really long time ago. Oh, we are just not getting anything. Yeah, after this try, I may have to go back to the mountains. I thought I was being smart. Nope, we are not getting anything. Okay, let's go to the rocks over here. Well, at least we got a fish. It's been so long ago, that station. Okay, we are getting some bus, that is something. Nope, that is just the Coruscant guard, which is really cool. We're still getting a real bad horn over here. Yeah, just a carp. Let me try the other rocks. Or maybe we go to the rocks all the way in the back. Oh, we got the bus. Let's go back. Maybe this is the point. So, I found it. Okay, let's see. So there's just the name of... Nope. Rising Sun. The game's name is Rising Sun, and I got it from Kickstarter. Maybe I should have said that earlier. But it's very complicated. And we are doing really bad at this location. Oh my gosh. If this continues, we are not making the record. Oh, here we go. We got a big one. Well, it's 10 points. And I still got 10 left. That's not really good. We wasted the first 15, but whatever. And we're getting carps again. Oh, did you find it already? I was just considering to look it up for the kid, not the kid, the picture of the painted figures, but if you already got it. They also released some kind of collector's box, which is a storage box. And all of the main game and all of the expansions fit into this one big storage box. But I got mine all in glass latrines. I'm not sure if you call it that. You know, just cupboards with glass elements. Since they are all painted and stuff. I didn't want to keep them in the box. That would be a waste. Oh, I almost forgot, but I also got a really big amount of space marines. Or rather, space wolves from, you know, Warhammer 40k. But I have to say, I didn't paint most of them. A lot of the Warhammer stuff I bought painted. I didn't want to buy all of the different colors again, which I don't really need for the Star Wars stuff. And they are very specific. Okay, I think this was the worst place so far. By far, yeah. 39 points. Ouch. I really hope that didn't mess up the tournament score. We have to get a lot in the last one. Yeah, tell me about it. With all of the inflation stuff going on, I can't afford any of it anymore. There's just no way. I think the last time I bought something tabletop related was maybe 3 years ago. And that sounds fun. Yeah, when you are a kid, you just make up stuff from anything. You don't need anything fancy or something. I remember when I was a kid, we had some Jenga tower game. And we just built stuff with it and played other stuff in. We basically constructed walls, roads and buildings with the Jenga tower stones. And it worked. Nobody better than I. Kids these days have no imagination left. They need iPads and smartphones, and if it's not looking fancy, then it's definitely out of their minds by 10 minutes. Okay, we're almost done loading. Oh, we have to continue in a road vehicle, okay? Well, good thing that I just did it again. Well, at the end of the day, this is still a public drive. So all of these people doing the drive are other drivers of the group. This is not something that I just do myself, but I think the drivers of Second Life got about 500 active people at the moment. And that is just counting the active ones. So this is basically done during the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, so if you are bound to drive or walk into other people, well, you better not drive into them, but you get what I mean. Sometimes you even drive into other people, especially when they stand on the road. And this is a really nasty road. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there are a lot of bumps in the road. That is all but flat. Oh my gosh, the crossing is right on the The turning point. What a nasty spot. Oh my god, the entire town is like this. Why are they doing this? The driving would be so much smoother if they just made the... Oh my gosh, that was a physical tree. Did all of the turns in the middle of the Sims. I am so talented. I remember an old story from my mother. That one day she gave my grandmother the keys. And was like, hey, this is an open area, why don't you try to drive a little bit? And my grandpa was aiming right for the one single tree at the entire place. And my mom was like, oh my gosh, turn, don't steer towards it. She did not hit the tree though. But later when I made the driving license, I definitely hit the garage. Yep. Only small damage though. That's been so many years ago by now. Well, my mom was preparing some stuff for lunch, or maybe even dinner. And it was a weekend, it was a Saturday, I think. And she was like, hey, you got your driving license, why don't you drive to the store and get some stuff? And our garage was really nasty located. You had to do like a S-turn, and it was really narrow. So she was like, hey, you can go and buy stuff, but you can just park the car in the driveway. And I was like, nah, let me just park the car in the garage. And then I hit the garage. I thought I could make it. Oh well. I blame it on the garage. It just was after me on this day. And it definitely twitched and jumped in front of the car. It would have worked if the garage didn't have some metal shields where the gate was coming down and rested against. And I made it past the stone pillar, but then I hit the metal shield. So metal against metal. Well, it was a metal garage door, and when we were kids we were trying to play games, and you know, as kids, you try to play tennis or you play soccer and stuff. And you would use the garage as a goal. But when we tried to do this, we got into so much trouble with our grandparents. Because every single time we hit the garage, it makes such a loud noise. And after like 10 or 15 times, you would suddenly see a head appear out of one of the windows, and then we were in for a lot of trouble. I think most people did it. The only problem is that even if we opened the garage and there was no car inside, and we used the garage wall at the end as a goal, it would still make so much noise. Because the echo would be really insane since, you know, the garage is hollow and stuff. So it's either the garage door making really, really noisy bunks, or it's just the garage itself echoing and making loud thumps. So yeah, whatever you do, you can't do it right. I have never practiced skateboarding. I think my balancing skills are really bad. When I was about 7 years younger, I was really into jogging. And there was also a time where I really liked to go riding a bike. But after moving and all of my parents moving, the distance just became way too large, and yeah, I'm not a hardcore bicycle driver, so we just ended up visiting with cars and stuff. Oh my gosh, another lantern. Yep, I saw it coming. I made it through the crossing and I knew that I hit it. Oh my god, these crossings are so misleading. And they just bonk you against the car and give you a slight misdirection like this one. And you end up crashing into stuff. I think this is one of the most common Lindenholm areas. And as I mentioned, the EXP garage can be made into any of the designs of the Lindenholms. So whatever your house is looking like, you can most likely make it fit. And if I'm not mistaken, you can also use your own texture. And the garages are like 6 frames land impact. So they are really low impact as well. Why is there a bus on the road? What the heck? I don't like the Lindenholms. If you are already paying for, you know, the advanced tier on Second Life, you can just go and buy any parcel. You don't have to go to the Lindenholms, which I think are super lucky. Well, there goes the car. Also, here you can see if you drive this vehicle a lot, you can earn additional horsepower. And I think I already earned 3 of them. Okay, we have to go by plane. And I think this is also the last area which we have to make a lot of points in. And unless I manage to get another 65-point fish, I think this is not looking good. Oh. Okay. Sometimes it helps to just read the text. But come on, this area is just looking alike. You can't blame me for this. It would be awesome if EXP would also make an halving, but I think they are more specialized on cars. And I know that they are also already working on 2 other things, which I think is train related. And here we go. Yep. Nah, not drone, it's train. It is so lucky today. I already got some hyperspace bike sort of thing. I guess it's just a hover bike, but this is the thing that probably gets closest to a Tron vehicle in my inventory. I usually use it when we have to do some train areas, and I just fly above the train trails. Since I don't like doing train stuff on Second Life. Which I know a lot of people like trains, but I'm just really bad at looking ahead and making sure that the little switchable parts on the train tracks are arranged correctly and I'm not going into a wrong direction or something. And yeah, that's just what all of the train experiences. You sit in a wagon and you hit forwards. And then you look ahead and try to make sure that you go where you want to go. And I just realized I am way too high. You can still ask. I think we still got about 30 minutes on the drive. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of boathouses on the marketplace. I know that the person who purchased the Linda Sea parcel, where I was located in before the current location, he definitely set up a boathouse or something like this in the area. I would just look at the marketplace. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, there's definitely boathouses on Second Life. Did you miss the last stream? I was literally driving a tiki bar around. I got a tiki bar boat. So yeah, there's also houseboats, but most of them are just... they look like a toaster. Maybe there's more fashionable ones as well. But the ones that I know are looking like toasters. Well, there goes the airplane. Yeah, that's something that I really have no idea. I never really looked into houseboats. I just know that there's at least 2 different ones that exist. But nothing that I really looked into much. Okay, so the thing about the last area is that you can see the good fishing spots. Now we just have to find a good one. I know that there's a very good location over here, but 35 is not good. I think the location that I've been using the last time got like 50 or something. And I wonder if that is the best one or if there's even better ones. That's just another 35. I think we are getting closer. It is so terribly warm. Okay, the little bridge should be right behind this area. I wonder if they are random or if they are always the same. They always seem the same. Okay. I'm really hoping that we can get another 65-point fish. Otherwise, I don't think we can make it today. Onto the leaderboard. And here we go. This is the one. This is the way. And a great start. Come on. Well, at least it was a personal record. The biggest perch ever. Okay, here we go, 9 points. I think we still need 200. But we got a lot of attempts left. Gosh dang it. I'm always getting catfished. Okay, let me just do the math. I think for 200 points we need at least 8 fish. Big fish. So the chances are not too bad. Come on, we're just not getting the big ones. This is supposed to be a hot location. Right, here we go, 16 points. Maybe I should just catch one of the bus, stuff it full of heat, so it's really heavy, and then I accidentally drop it so I can fish it again and get a 30-kilo bus. That is not cheating at all. You know how it goes. Stuff like this just happens. Every day, everywhere. Whoops. Yeah, it's really not going well this time. I think we got 2 or 3 of them. Pretty much 2 though. Oh, that was a good one. 18 points, that makes up for 2 of them. So we're at 55 points, we need 150 more. It would be really helpful if we can get nice, that was 22 points. 130 left. So if we can get another 60-point fish, that would be amazing. Instead, we are getting a 60 grams fish. Dang it. Okay, I take another 10. Everything stands and falls with this area. Can we get lucky again? I should have brought the fish from yesterday. And just act like I fished it again. And this area is supposed to be 55%. And we are definitely not getting that. Okay, we are almost at 100. But it's so slow. It's just getting worse. Okay, every third one needs to be a hit. That is a lot of fish. And that was not a good one. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Gosh dang it. I'm not sure if there's a better way, but I think this is one of the best locations. The others just seem to be 30-something. It's not going well. Just 24 left. I'm not sure actually. This is just one of the games that we are playing every year. Dang it. You would have to ask Christy about it. She's the one who's always setting this up. And we're just getting a lot of drums. Come on, just give me one big fish. We'd be really close to the first place if we can just get a really big one. 60 points would get us to 190. But I don't see it yet. We've been suffering over here. Okay, there's another 11. And we still need 60 points. That is exactly the points of one big fish. Okay, another name. This is the big fish theory. $11 points, nice. We are getting really close to the 200. Anything beyond is extra. Gosh dang it. Only 14 times left. $13. Nice. I think we can do this. Maybe not. This is gonna be a really close one, I think. Okay, we got another 11. 20 more points. And then a few extra. If we can get a big fish, we definitely made it to the first place. This wasn't a bad one, but 14 points is not enough. Okay, another really small one. There we go, 200 points. I wonder how many we got in total now. I think we had about... Okay, we got another 9 points. Let's see if I can find the last 4. Nope. Nope. Oh, we have already been at 262. So adding another 200 seconds. Oh, nice. 227. Oh, we are so close to 500. How many times do we have? 4 times. I think we made it over 500. We still haven't gotten a really big one, but the slow and steady pace made the race. 16, nice. There's just one problem. The main group of drivers is doing the drive tomorrow. And Christy knows all of the good spots. So she could pretty much get right past us. But for now, I think we made it to the top. $525. That's a good score. We are at the number 1 place on the fishing board. Yes, we did it. I'm so tired though. And I'm absolutely overheated. I've already closed all of the shutters, but the room is still heating up from the sun hitting it. And we have to stand to continue. And I still got a wet butt. At least I wasn't wearing long pants. Nah, this is really sunlight scorching. But again, I already asked this question before, but do you think that bald eagles get a sunburn on their head since they are bald? I know for sure that they do not have access to sun lotion. So maybe they really just burn their heads. Oh, there's another bridge over there. Maybe that could have been better. But for now, we just get into our RVing again. And leave this place be. What the heck? Someone just spawned in. I did not see the guy coming. He confused me so much. I don't even know what he's supposed to be. He looks like a boba body with legs. And here we go. I still can't believe we got such a high score. Which also is a high score. So I guess that makes it a high score. It's been a really fun drive, but because of the really hot weather, I'm kind of glad when it's over, because I start to suffer. Also, I got a ventilator right next to me, but I had to shut it off because it's absolutely noisy. It's just rattling and squeaking and making noises you wouldn't believe. And I don't have any oil or something. I once tried to use some other stuff that is like oil, but you know, I got a home trainer, and the home trainer comes with a sort of lubricant. And I tried to apply the lubricant to the screw, but yeah, it didn't work. And the only thing that it actually did was drip down to the floor. And when I moved the ventilator a few days later, I stepped into the area of the loop and slipped and fell. Yep, that is just my luck. Yeah, I didn't want all of the screeching on stream. Imagine every time the ventilator comes around and it goes, yeek. And we are lagging super hard again. Oh my god. Don't tell me I crashed. Nope, we recovered, but I have no idea where we are. We just missed the landing area by so far. I think we just skipped the entire sim. Oh my gosh. Okay, at least it was cool. And there we go. Yep. Maybe I should have done the same before the stream. Just jump under the shower. Actually, I think I have to shower again after the stream. And there we go, we made it back to the area where we started at, and someone is just starting the drive. Also there's a little whack-a-mole. Let's just take a quick look around what else we got here. We got a hot air balloon. We got a merry-go-round. Something that I think looks like a radar. I have no idea what this is. Maybe that's just... yeah, that seems to be some music instrument. A shooting game, I think. Ring toss. Okay, this is, what do you call it? A fortune teller, exactly. Hit the Lucas. A wind toss. And I think this over here is just some food. Yep. Alright, let's go to the sponsor's place. There was a bunny. And here we go. This is the sponsor's place for today's video and today's drive. Again, thank you very much for sponsoring today's video. It means a lot, it helps the channel a lot, and I really enjoy the vehicle a lot. So let's get to the demo racer. Also, this is two different stores over here. We got EXP, which is the sponsor, who sells the Stratos and the Super 80. And we got Geomaster, which sells the ZERX and the other thing over there, the Adler. I was just missing the word. So if you hit the demo racer, you get instructions over here. You can sit inside and let's do the practice turn. And you really realize that the vehicle is starting with squeaky wood tires at the moment. And the vehicle actually got a support system that helps to prevent this. So you can switch this off anytime. And now I just need to get used to the standard settings again, since I really changed so much on the car. So out of the box, the steering is a lot stronger, and as you can see, it's a lot more drifty. And it's a lot more faster. Which is usually giving me issues after being used to the slower Super 80. But you can change it all. I usually change it. For the drive, I reduced the gears a lot, which is something that you can do. And you can just make this vehicle anything you want. Okay, and after getting used to it again, maybe not. I was just about to say the second turn is going better. Pretty much. Shouldn't have said it. But you know the issue when you're trying a different vehicle after you're used to something. It's always different. And I can tell you guys, these vehicles are top notch. And the Super 80 was already great, and this Stratos is also great. It's just really how you set it up, how much time you spend on all of the settings, and we are missing some of the curves because we're just way too fast. And it is because I drive too fast and because I didn't really mess with the settings before trying the demo. And this Stratos also got some different... I hit something, I have no idea what I did. Okay, I'm also lagging a lot more right now, so we just try to get back up. I don't even know why I left the track. Yeah, this is Mario Kart, but I really blame it on the lag. As you can see, while I'm driving, there's not even a crossing or something, but I'm still lagging badly sometimes. Oh my gosh. Can we make it back up? Yes, we can. Nice. You see, other people can do it a lot better. This is just because I'm so used to the other settings. I'm trying once more. There's this this curve over here is really killing me. Because I'm trying not to steer too much. And then I realize I'm understeering, and then I oversteer. And then I'm just flying around. But this round was a lot better already. Okay, let's park this thing. So we touch the car and we select drive, walk. And as you can see, we can exit the car. And then we can just walk around. But we are still seated on the car. And this is a RP feature for when you are in an area that lets you not rest stuff. Or got a really short item return. You can just park your stuff and it's not returned. Because basically you are still sitting inside. It's just looking a bit rowdy, but that is probably because of the lag. And if we touch the doors, we should be walking towards it again. So they have really put a lot of stuff in the car. And then we can just say drive. You also, I think we got some pauses to stand around the car, but I'm not really sure. I kind of forgot to look it up. Let's just detach that. Because I want to show you some other stuff that this car is giving you. You can activate the lights, which is not just the front lights, but also some shiny orange ones. Here. It got an inbuilt radio. And you got full access to the settings. With you can set admin only, owner only, group access, stuff like this. You can change the metric system from miles per hour to kilometers. You got settings for the reverse cam, and you can check start dates. You got access to customize, where you can just change the paint and the wheels and the plates. You can change the size of the plate from the EU size, Japanese size, American size. You can change the characters. I'm currently saying Stratos. And in the paint, you can change the materials, which I think the standard is metal. But you can also change it to scratch, chrome, flake, matte, and satin. Satin is probably the most matte it gets. And I think I'm using the gloss because it's a bit less shiny than the metal, and it's working better with the design. And for the texture, you can just go and copy one of your old textures. Copy asset UID. And you can go and paste it over here. Submit. And there you go. You don't have to apply the texture to every single part. Like, you go select face, but it's linked. Yeah, that's not mine. This is just the demo car that I'm sitting in, but usually you get full control over all of this. And instead of replacing every single texture, you can just use the texture UID. But you can also just use the color, and select one of the predefined colors over here. And we got the wheels. You got, I think, 3 or 4 different tire sets. Yep. And you can also change the colors from the outer wheel, the inner wheel, the jumpers, and the little brake. I think it's the calipers. So yeah. And if you change the inner wheel color, let's just set it to Alpine. You can see it's instantly changing all 4 of them. You got a full storage area. You can open all of the doors. And you got the motor over here with all of the details. And there's also something that is called tuning, and that means you can edit the motor itself. Maybe I have to do this on... Nope, I can do it here. And as you can see, you got tons of stuff over here which you can edit, and all of the stuff is standing for something like drifting, sensibility and stuff, and this is explained in a note card, which I think is called how to mod your vehicle. So yeah, all of the stuff that you do not find in the tuning, you can change on the motor. Just make sure that you grab a copy of the vehicle before. And then we go to the tuning on the customization first. There's the accessories. And you can change some stuff as on the Super AT before. Like, close the doors. There we go. Like the skirt, the diffuser. Which, let me show you guys, you can change the design of the diffuser over here. It's got, I think, 2 different designs. In the center or split. You can change the wing over here, which I thought is the spoiler, but it's not. So it's just a little one, or it's a bigger one. There's 3 different ones, I think, and the empty one, you can change the roof, which is just... It looks like a blanket above. You got the hut, which is over here. Just this little thing. Nope, that is not in the hut. Let's search the hut. Ah, it's this thing over here. I wasn't aware that you call it a hut. So as you can see, you can change the font. You got a few different designs. You got the skirt, which should be, I think, is this one over here. So you can change it to be either some kind of rally car or the short one, which is a bit more sleek, I think. You got the splitter, which is just a little thing over here. There you go. No, it's not. Wait a second, where's splitter? I know it was somewhere. Yeah, preparation is bad. I asked Christy before where the splitter is, and she explained it to me 3 times. And I forgot it every single time. It's the front. So you can change the splitter. This is a bit more sleek again, and this one is a bit more broad, like a rally cardigan. And there's a second page for the spoiler, which is this thing over here. Again, I'm not a car geek. And I think I just timed out. So you can change the spoiler over here, which is just to on off. You can change the deflector, which I am searching again. Deflector. It's the thing on top. And this one over here. See, it's on and off. You can change the windows from being darker and brighter. And you got the seat belts on and off over there. And you got the tail and the headlights, which can be blacked out or regular, and you don't see it at the moment because I got the lights on. There we go. Accessories, more, and headlights. Now they are blacked out, and now they are regular again. Honestly, I just prefer the regular. And you can do the same with the back ones. And that's for the accessories. Now we go to the interior. You can change the color of the seats. Let me just set them to Alpine because it's a big difference. So you can change to one of the different settings. I think the most used is probably Stealth because it's black. But there's a few more. And you got Accent, which is the sub for the middle parts. And with this you can change the middle parts really easily to either color you want. And if you don't find a color that you like, you can just go with Alpine and singlet it. Because if you get in the car, let me just stand up. We are going back to my place and I show you guys. And because we still have to test the reward vehicle as well. The laptop is so hot. I'm melting. Okay, let's do this again, but with my car this time. There you go. So as you can see, all of it is editable. And you can reach all of the stuff. I even changed the color of the little lights inside of the front lights. I made them pinkish. I changed all of these colors to a darker black. I made these light pink. I changed the interior to be more black over here, which this one here was a brightness 100, and I think I got to 60. And I went with the Alpine and made it pink. And you can also set one of the settings is little stripes, so you can hide these. I'm just not sure if I can find them right now. Maybe it's an accessories. Nope. They are somewhere. You can switch these off. But what I was about to talk about is the tuning. Because you can tune every single thing about this car. There is all of this stuff over here, the park assistant, automatic or not, the fuel system. You can change the automatic lights when you sit inside. And I think for handling this is the option that I was talking about with stopping the traction control. I set it on, and since I use it, the tires are turning a lot less. So you got steering power, you got steering dampener, you got braking strength, the coasting, the right height, and the sway. And you got transmission as well, where you can change the gear power, and you can change the drifting shift, and the auto transition, which probably I have to look into the drift shift a bit more. So as you can see, you can just change everything on this vehicle. And everything that you cannot find, you can tune. Sorry. So you can really make this car anything you want. But I think we have checked out this car enough. Let's see what we got for a reward. And it looks like we got a beach go-kart. That looks very rustic. Oh, is it rustic? I'm not sure. I don't want to be mean to the car. It's just looking really interesting. Especially with all of the motifs that, well, I would expect in a hippie's kitchen or maybe in a grandma's living room. Okay, how do I start the engine? There we go. I am just rolling down the hill. Okay, we have to actually go into gear 1. Okay, that's driving not too bad actually. But that is mostly because it's kind of low. It is really cute though. Okay, on gear number 2 it's a lot better. I still have to do a lot of left, right, left. This entire area is really messed up. This used to be a really large city with dual-sided roads, but they just turned it into some kind of countryside and you can't really drive here anymore. It's just a role-playing area with absolutely messed up streets. It's a shame. I really loved this area before. Now you're just getting stuck on everything all of the time. And I'm not even sure how to get to the main street. Again, we are stuck again. It's such a shame. I loved this town so much. Okay, here we go. And we are back to the official road. Yikes. Oh, this is going really fast now. Interesting, that really surprised me. Also, this is really funny because you just made this Mario Kart funny remark. And now we're basically driving Mario Kart. I just need some bananas and some turtle shells. Okay, for some reason we're playing the desert map right now, I guess. Changing to the train. Okay, it's a fun vehicle, but not really my thing. Also, why is it still going? So, you got some add-ons, you can lock it and unlock it. Okay, just some crossing fix and eject pass. And resize it. And there are some customizations with the colors. The biggest question is, can we edit it? Yes, we can. So you can recolor and retexture it as well. Nice. And it seems that it also got some custom weighting animations, which is really fun. Do not try to drive like this. A funny fact. And now I realized that this is the motor. I thought this was a cooling box. So do not try to put your beer inside. It's not getting cold. Alrighty, I think that's enough testing of the reward vehicle. We've been looking at a lot of the sponsor stuff again. I really recommend it big time. They make super awesome vehicles. You'll find the link to the sponsors marketplace down in the description. And I will just, that's the wrong one, show you guys the marketplace picture again. So as you can see, the Stratos is currently in the store for 3,300 Linden ducks. There is a sale going on right now in World. So I think it's going for 2,800. But let's be honest, it's worth every single Linden dollar. And this is not US dollar, this is Linden dollars. So yeah, I think it's 12 bucks maybe, but you really get something of high quality for this. And let's be honest, you're gonna use this vehicle for years. Alrighty, and with this, we are done. I'm sweating like you wouldn't believe it. It's getting so terribly hot. I will jump into the shower and maybe I see you guys tomorrow again. We are doing the stream about having our own Pokemon gym, which I'm really excited about. And if you like the content, please consider to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot. And I hope that all of you guys have a nice rest of your day. But that is all from me for today before I really melt away. I'm calling it a day for now, and I need to cool down, to shower, and maybe to rest. Alrighty, see you guys next time. Bye.